obviously see what's going on, and with Call of Duty pretty much not caring about big map anymore and not really caring about BR, and their focus is on Resurgence. Now, in all y'all's opinions, what do y'all think World Series of Warzone is going to be?
So I'm going to throw this out there. They're going to do a multi-day event. EU is going to have one lobby of Resurgence. NA is going to have one lobby of Resurgence. And they're going to combine both top halves.
I agree.
What is this poll? Hold on. What is this poll?
I'm just trolling.
I'm just trolling,
but yeah.
Vote me, bro.
Yeah, the poll says, you pull up to McDonald's late night. Who's working the window? FIFA, Hector, Ebates, Joe or Bredman. And Joe was winning and he's not even here, bro.
Wait, hold on. Do the same poll, but who's more
there.
likely to be ordering, and then see who wins.
Anyways, it's random, but
No, I'm more trolling.
Brad.
I was more trolling with what I was saying, but yeah.
Yeah, the World Series of Warzone, I would obviously, no joke, I'm not kidding. If we have a 100% Resurgence World Series, I will genuinely watch party it. Like, as a core BR player, that's not for me. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, I'm not kidding, bro. I will join you on the desk, Hector, and we will watch
out.
that shit.
You're flying out.
I'm not kidding. I do think there's good ways for them to implement it, though. If they do want to see Rebirth in Resurgence in the World Series of Warzone, they could do these multi-day events. So you're talking about like a weekend where this day you're playing Bondle, this day you're playing Rebirth, the final day you're playing Earthly Stand, whatever. Like, you could use all your maps, you can use all your modes, but like a 100% Rebirth dominated tournament is not Warzone, bro. That's Call of Duty multiplayer World Series of Warzone. Like, that's
He's cooking right now. He's cooking.
Look,
that's not good.
I don't think they're gonna do Resurgence, and I obviously hope they don't. I think
hope not.
World Series Warzone has always been BR. There's such a focus on that, and I think there's still time where we can get this next season Resurgence, and then really just focus in on big map. That's kind of what I'm saying. But also at the same time, like, one of the biggest selling points of World Series is the solo YOLO, and I don't see them going to a Resurgence for World Series of Warzone, because I do think that the solo YOLO especially brings a lot of hype to that marketing side of things. So there's no way World Series of Warzone is not BR.
Are we even going to get a World Series?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It got announced last year. The whole thing was announced.
It got announced last year in April,
April
mid-April.
6th last year. So we're not
that's
even there
the weird part for me, is because I thought they would have dropped the rank because of they would coincide with the World Series of Warzone announcement, but that didn't happen. So look, we're not going to get an announcement for 2 months. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
I can say, you know, bro,
Go ahead.
I can see them doing like first qual is Fortune's Keep, second qual Rebirth, World Series final is whatever.
No,
Dude,
listen, they're not doing Resurgence. They're not
that's
doing Resurgence.
great.
I will say,
Hey, he got the inside scoop that we don't know about.
Yeah. Who? Ebates?
Ebates.
they're not going to do Resurgence. I can confidently tell you they're not going to do Resurgence. There's absolutely no way. I will literally get FIFA's tattoo on my ass if they do Resurgence World Series.
Yeah, but I would have said that about rank play before Fortune's Keep came out, though.
Brother, listen. Like, so last year we had, I don't know if you guys remember, we had stage 1 June 7th, I believe, and then stage 2 was like July 19th, I think. That was like a month and a half where I took a vacation. Like, I remember just like, yo, I'm taking a vacation, taking time away. I think they're going to keep things a lot more tighter this year. I think let's say they announce, let's say stage 1 is like, or they do, sorry, let me back up a little bit. Season 3 is going to go until what, June?
March.
Probably early June.
Season 3,
April,
March.
June.
So it'll be like June. Let's say they come out with a big map ranked June, and then they do like a World Series stage 1 like late June, mid-June ish, and then they could do stage 2 late July, August. I still think there's a lot of time for big map. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the time frame last year was there's too much downtime in between stage 1 and 2. I think they're going to stack things a lot more heavy those last 3 to 4 months, and it'll be no problem. Like, we'll look back at this like, oh damn, it was not even a big deal. Like, I think there's still 3 to 4 months there, June through September, where we'll have some juicy big map World Series of Warzone hype.
This is what I think.
Being Resurgence.
This is what I think should happen. Now, is this what's going to happen? I don't know. We talked about this in a couple podcasts before, and I think there is room for both, because there was CDLR immediately after World Series of Warzone, 2 years ago, during Caldera, right? And so what I think should happen is, in a perfect world, I don't know if this is possible, you have it can be before World Series or it can be after, but let's just go the route of World Series coming first, right? You have the announced World Series next month, right? And then from there, we have June, July, same thing that we always do. World Series of Warzone hype, stage 1 quals, stage 2 quals. I hope they switch it up into something a little bit more competitive, right? But then they do that. Then immediately following the LAN for World Series of Warzone, they announce a resurgence style big tournament like they did for CDLR.
Yeah.
And now it's 6 months, 6 months to 7 months of competitive Warzone. So that way it goes December through March is, you know, they marketing of the game. They hype it up, they do all this fun stuff, and then from there, once it's April through literally the start of the next game, it's all competitive, like competitive marketing. It's marketing, but it's competitive marketing. And you go June, July, August, World Series of Warzone. September, October, CDLR Resurgence competitive. That way everybody gets, you don't have to take off one thing to add another. Everybody gets their own. So then you can have people competing in both. And I don't know if anybody would be mad about that. Talk to me.
No, that'd be juice. That'd be sick.
I'd be happy with that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, in Verdansk we had trios and then duos World Series. We could just have big map and then small map. And
As long as the main focus is competitive, is big map, and then, you know, they can do online tournaments for Resurgence. Like, I don't think anyone has a problem with doing no LAN for Resurgence tournament. I don't think any of us want a LAN for Resurgence tournament. It'd be cool, but like, I'd rather put all the budgeting towards big map.
if it's a big tournament, purely speaking from my side of the pond here, if it's a big tournament, like lots of money, playing small map on ping is impossible.
No, I agree.
Against
I
good
do
players.
agree.
It's impossible. So, like, if it is going to be a juicer, I feel like being online would be better, because otherwise everyone other than NA is just going to be fucked.
Let's do. I would like to see just a big map. You know, LAN, of
Prioritized.
course. Right.
It's the most competitive mode. It really is.
Hold on. Devil's advocate though.
Okay.
For the World Series. The World Series is marketing, right? That's the whole point of the tournament. The reason that we don't have, like, you know, good rule sets for the World Series is because they want the game we play in tournaments to be what is reflected by the game that people play.
Yes.
If they are wanting to prioritize small map and that's what they think people are playing, then their biggest tournament of the year is going to be based on what people are playing and what they want people to play, not the thing that they've clearly just ditched.
No, I mean, of course, we've talked about that. Absolutely.
So
But I'm telling you, like, I think that because of the solo YOLO especially, there's no way they don't do a big map World Series of Warzone.
Well,
I think that brings...
I don't know, because I don't
they
even
can
think, like,
do a Rebirth World Series and then do a solo YOLO on big map anyway, though.
you know how much hate solo YOLO got last year, bro? Like, do you think they're gonna do it again? People complained, bitch. Twitter was going wild.
It's the viewership. It's the viewership. It doesn't
People
matter.
talk about it. People talk about it all. It's
Even
in
if they don't like it,
articles,
they're still gonna
everything.
watch.
It's
They're
one
still
of the
gonna
biggest
watch.
things about World Series of Warzone. I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
You don't think they stopped that?
No.
But how many people literally
It's
said,
the best thing about the whole 20.
really?
You just like it because you want 100 rackies.
Nah, but like, bro,
you're biased. You can't say nothing.
Probably the peak.
You can't say nothing.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't think they don't even
Well,
need
like,
to
I'll
put
tell you
100
this. Like, obviously, it's kind of funny, but the Hacker Hunter stuff, they always bring up stuff from that match. Like, they didn't watch any of the rest of the tournament. Just like
the
a lot
solo
of viewers,
YOLO?
they only watch the solo YOLO, bro. They're like, you know what? Swag camped in the water. Joe camped in a truck for 7 minutes. You guys all heard it in your chats. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That is the most peak watched time of the tourney.
And it makes sense. I mean, with that much money, bro, you could put 100K on anything and people are going to watch it because people understand, you know, what's going on. They don't even need to put 100K on it, bro. Even 10K people would watch that. But, like, I do like the idea of the solo YOLO, and I think there's no way they take it away.
the rest of the tournament, drop $1 million on the solo YOLO, bro.
Bro, you're an idiot. Skullface is licking his lips right now. Like,
Who wants to be a millionaire type shit, bro? Like,
Bro, I
don't
think
put a down payment on a house.
Top three's got to be me, Fief, and Skull, bro, in a 1v1, and Fief's gonna absolutely sell and not
It's
third party.
bro, it's crazy. Yo, you fucking sold that, bro.
Dude.
You chalked us both.
Bro.
Nah,
No,
it's
you
insane,
did.
though. If you look at the solo YOLO, though, in the history, if you look at, like, placement-wise on average, me, Brett, and Skull versus everyone else, it's insane.
Oh yeah, for solo YOLOs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but remember,
Woe getting dropped.
Whoa, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Solo YOLO.
Potential
Whoa.
leak. All right.
New team. I mean, Joe's
Well, actually, I mean, it's going to be a resurgence one, and Bread's not playing. He's watch buying. So, actually, Bread's get dropped.
There it is.
I'm watching that.
so
Hector, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I mean, look, like, what, like, okay, if that is the case, I don't really know. Obviously, we see Resurgence kind of taking the forefront, and I'm assuming it sells the most. It has the most player count. will they do that? I don't know. Again, a lot of us, I think, can all agree Resurgence is not competitive. It's for fun, and I that's nobody's denying that. But even then, I actually did this poll before we did the podcast, and I'm kind of curious to see what chat says now that we have a lot more viewers. Right? This is what I've seen from my chat and from a lot of people that I've talked to, and they all agree on this. And I want to see what everybody's opinion is, because obviously we have now 1,600 people in here. I want to know what everybody thinks, but. People said it was a pretty much majority consensus that people enjoy watching competitive big map tournaments like BR. They enjoy watching competitive BR, but they enjoy playing Resurgence more. Enjoy watching competitive BR more, but they enjoy playing Resurgence more. Is that?
I agree, definitely 100%.
I think everyone agrees with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense, because when people for me, this is the type of loop that I get in games that I'm not playing full time. Like for Warzone, if I go and watch a Warzone streamer, for example, this is their job. They're playing this all day, every day, and they're good. If I go and watch FIFA, he's dropping a 40 while bot walking. Doesn't make any sense. I go and try it as whoever, I don't play all the time. I get slammed. So I'm just going to go back and watch. So when I get on, I want to just go shoot my gun a little bit and at least do damage on someone. Because if on the BR, you could get sniped from Narnia and never even see your person and die in a googe. And you're like, all right, let me just go watch FIFA again. Like, why am I even playing? But I think that Rebirth gives you that really good, you get a lot out of it. But even if you're not even killing anyone, bro, you're still looting stuff, getting XP, making it through the match, and stumbling into a top 3 somehow.
Yeah. I actually didn't even think about it like that. That's good. That's good fucking feedback.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Brett. There's something to watching about like watching somebody do something that you don't know how to do or you can't do. Like I'm sure casuals are like, yo, like they're frying on the big map right now. I can't do that. Like there's something cool about that.